So last night marked the penultimate episode of Game of Thrones, and we want to warn you that there are some spoilers ahead if you haven't actually had a chance to watch the most recent episode of the HBO favorite. We want to advise you to walk away from the screen or turn it down or something like that so that we can talk in private, right? So joining us now to break it all down break down last night's episode is Erik Adams. He is a TV editor for the AV Club and is joining us. Once again, walk away if you have not seen this episode. So full disclosure, Erik, I have not watched one episode of Game of Thrones. I feel like I'm the only one on the planet. I actually was waiting for like a week-long snowstorm or maybe, a bug so I could just sit in bed and catch up. And so I am really jealous of everyone who's like totally into this. But I have a great team of producers, particularly Emma, who hammered out some questions. So if I sound like I'm reading the questions word for word because I don't know what I'm talking about, that's probably what's happening.
Okay,
All right?
that makes sense.
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm sure this is going to make a whole lot of sense. We're going to be throwing around a lot of names and terms that are just going to sound like everyday words.
Right. I'm going to put life into it, though. Okay, so last night might be the fieriest episode of Game of Thrones in the series history. Daenerys went full-on Mad Queen last night in her quest to take the Iron Throne, killing thousands of innocent people along the way. Did her attack come as a surprise to you?
Yes, unfortunately, and in sort of a way that I was unprepared for, and I felt that is kind of uncharacteristic of the show in its first 7 seasons. It really kind of took this abrupt pivot in Daenerys' character to turn her into this tyrant that she just hasn't been. Like, her whole character for the entire arc of the series has kind of been about freeing the people of Westeros from tyrannical rule, and she just did a real 180 last night and kind of fulfilled her family obligation, kind of hereditary. This is what Targaryens do. It seemed at one point in time that Daenerys was maybe not the Targaryen who would torch King's Landing, but sadly that is not the case.
So we also saw a somewhat anticlimactic end to the reign of Queen Cersei. What did you make of her final demise in the bowels of the Red Keep?
Well, it's really keeping in that with that character because she held on to that seat of power until the absolute final second. She died in the bowels of the castle, in the capital of King's Landing, in the arms of her twin brother, who, as viewers know, is also her lover and the father of several of her children, including one that she may or may not have been carrying when they were down there in the crypt.
This next question just sort of reminds me of every conversation I've overheard people talk about when they're kind of overanalyzing every little nugget of the show. But adding to the fiery destruction of King's Landing were explosions of wildfire, which I'm told are those green flames. Any
Yes.
significance, do you think?
Well, it's just that, going back to the madness of the Targaryens, who used to be the rulers of this continent, Westeros, one of those previous Targaryen rulers, when he felt like his kingdom was about to be sieged, he filled the catacombs of King's Landing, the capital, with this wildfire, which is sort of this incendiary magical device that, when lit flame, explodes, and it's kind of like a napalm kind of Agent Orange sort of biological weapon. And so if there's going to be that much fire running through the streets of King's Landing, it naturally follows that some of it was going to ignite this wildfire.
So do you have a prediction about who's going to take the Iron Throne?
Well, sadly, I think at this point it's going to be Jon Snow. I think it's going to be the most boring possible answer. This sort of ineffectual but noble character who we followed from the beginning, who really doesn't want the throne. He said it several times yesterday that he's not interested in ruling. And though he has royal blood, it seems like he's going to be thrust into that seat of power.
Okay, we have your prediction. Erik, thank you so much for allowing me to fake my way through this conversation. You did so well with me.
Oh, you did great.
Thank you. All right.